Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Praetors Rejects Twitch channel. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons!
On cue. We are currently down a player. You know who you are. And so does everyone else. He's not here. But we're going to be doing something a little different. And I have to admit, I stole this idea from Mandy, who stole it from somewhere she found on TikTok.
She stole it from TikTok. Yep. It's fine.
So what's going to happen is that from now on, one of my players are going to be giving the recap from the previous session from the point of view of their character. So if something gets left out of the recap, doesn't matter, because it's from the view of the viewpoint of their character. They may not have seen something or heard about it or experienced something. So to start us off with this wonderful idea, John is gonna go, but first we're gonna run around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, blah 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 blah. Thanks, Duff. Calling us dorks. Up my mic volume. Okay. I always feel like I'm peeking out when I have it super high, so I will. How's this? Is this better? Check one, check two.
There it is.
Check. Honk. Is that good? Is that good? I think it's good. Compared to everybody else, are we good? Probably.
Testing,
all right.
testing. Test.
Gary, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the introductions?
Okay. I guess they always go the best first.
This time.
I'm DevilDog1833 in Twitch, playing Shelby, the War Cleric Turtle. Yeah.
Dan.
Hi everybody, my name is Dan. You can find me in the chat as Join the Jouska. I'm excited to be here today. I am playing Michiko Hayate, the College of Lore ASMR Bard. And if you want to find me on all my other social media, you can find me at Trent is in on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff.
Kirsten.
Hey guys, I am Kirsten. I am playing Cherish, the rogue druid tiefling. I forgot what character I was playing for a second.
You have so many.
I'm in so many games.
So many campaigns, you guys.
I am an artist. You can find me on the internet, mostly on Twitter and TikTok. At @myriad_x is my username on pretty much all social media.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Yonryn Radiant, a Triton witch hunter fighter. I'm a real sad boy at the moment, but you can find me on all social media as @TheYellowCubes. But I would suggest going to Kirsten's page. Is really good. She's a really good artist.
Good shit.
You should give her money.
Give me money.
That's it.
You should pay her for her artwork.
John.
Or just give me money, it's fine.
Or either one.
I'm John. I'll be playing Mech⁴⁵. You can't find me on social media, hopefully. I'm here.
Oh look, there you are on TikTok.
Don't
Okay.
talk about that.
All right. Well, John, from your character's point of view, please give us the recap.
I strolled into town with my mighty dragon on my shoulder, where I stumbled upon an up-and-coming tavern in the outskirts of town. While sitting at the table and having a few drinks, I stared longingly at the door while talking to a Ninja Turtle. When all of a sudden the door opened and a man killed another man behind the man, but apparently the killer is a friend of the Ninja Turtle, so I guess he's chill. Anyhow, this waitress keeps trying to sing, and Nodis, that's my tiny little dragon, she likes to steal her tea. Oh, and the waitress, she got into some trouble and was begging for this emotional, unstable one to fight for her or something. I don't know. I was too busy looking at the door. And then a goose opened the door and tried to steal a chair. Then the next day we killed a cyclops that was probably just trying to get a drink at the tavern, honestly. And that's where we ended it.
Thank you.
Quality content, you guys.
Content, yes. Quality.
Very good.
Debatable.
Thank you so much. We're going to increase your experience by 100 points, just like I said we would.
Thanks, DM Daddy.
Senpai DM.
Maybe later.
It's for the after show.
Inspiration! Or, Metis.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Michiko, you have the point of inspiration from the beginning of the game.
Proud kid.
Yes.
Metis, you have been given an inspiration from who was that? Sepulcrod? Right? Yeah, okay. So we pick up our story. The next morning, Cyclops' corpse has been cleaned up. The tavern has been cleaned by your wonderful pirate employees. You have all had a wonderful night's rest.
Did we though?
Some of you had dreams. Some of you had nightmares. But overall, it wasn't bad. But today's the big day. Today, Michiko has her big duel, the joust.
The joust. Yes.
At the Thomasinstead Arena.
Right. So, where are we still at the tavern or?
Yeah, you guys are still at the tavern.
Okay. So, has Cherry, Shelby, and Yonryn come down from their rooms yet?
Cherry would have been probably up fairly early to tend to like the little tiny garden that's at the front of the tavern.
Cool.
I have to admit, I forgot to start recording, but I am now.
So, Shelby, are you up?
Not yet.
Okay. And Yonryn, are you up and downstairs?
Always.
Okay, perfect. So both Cherry and Yonryn would have seen Michiko come down fairly earlier than she normally gets up. Michiko is not really a morning person. She's more of a night owl, and but when she comes down, normally, you know, especially this early in the morning, she doesn't have any kind of like makeup or glamorous look to her. But this morning, she already came down like a lot earlier than normal and just like immaculate, just like ready for the day, right? And she's just like, she comes down, she's like, great. So, good morning, Yonryn. How are we feeling today?
Everyone who's awake, roll perception.
Okay.
Perception. Perception.
No.
10's enough.
16.
Oh.
Okay, so you all notice that today, this nice spring day, for some reason, it is extremely cold and it's snowing outside.
Oh no.
There is already a foot of snow on the ground.
I don't like change.
Okay, yeah. So, haven't seen the snow when she first woke up and started getting ready. Michiko comes down with a very regal Ice Queen look. Ice Queen K-pop star look to it. So short skirts in cold weather, which doesn't make sense with a fur coat over. It doesn't make sense. She should be cold, but it's what's in right now. So yeah. So she'll continue saying to Yonryn, morning Yonryn, how are we feeling today?
As soon as you walk down, Yonryn is bundled up, jacket, buttoned up, gloves, sword. She has a cup of whiskey on one side and a plate of chicken in the other,
Mm-hmm.
in front of her. None of it's eaten or drank yet. She's just been waiting for you.
Yeah. And Michiko's just great, I see we're already having breakfast. You're going to need that energy for today.
Yonryn will push the plate of chicken in front of you.
I was oh no, honey, I'm on a diet right now. Only green
Pushes it even further.
I'll take the plate. I'll just kind of grab the plate and drag it towards myself. No one else is gonna eat it.
Yeah. I was just and then again, I will say to Isabel, the bartender, I'll be oh, honey, can I get a chamomile tea with lemon, a black tea with lemon in it? Thanks.
She kind of glares at you a little, looks at Yonryn, do I really have to? She nods, goes back.
I'm gonna message her and be you can spit in it if you want.
She kind of looks back.
Thanks, you're such a doll. Anyways, okay, so Yonryn, the joust is okay. So what time is the joust today? Time of day would it be?
There's not an exact time. It's just in the
noon.
It's in the afternoon. Yeah.
Okay, so we had to be at the arena in the afternoon. So yeah, it's over here in the central part of Thomasinstead. You can't miss it. There are flyers literally everywhere. They got my wrong. They used my wrong image, but it's fine. So yeah, and that is what I will be doing in the morning. So.
Is it normal for it to be snowing at this point in the year?
Nope. Most of the Sanguine Isles are fairly tropical, especially where you guys are at.
Mm-hmm.
The only place that's really winter locked is the south of the continent you're on, beyond the Winter Gate. It is not common. It's actually very rare for anywhere else in the Sanguine Isles to have this much snow.
Can I want to make a check to discern whether or not it's of magical origin or?
You can try. I would have to say the DC would be fairly high on this. It's difficult to tell if snow
Yeah.
fall is magical.
Because I would like I'm proficient in nature, so I would know this is like not normal at all.
Yeah, like that's a gimme for anybody who's proficient in nature. Like what's happening now, probably not normal. Not impossible, clearly, because it is happening, but yeah, if you want.
Would I be able to tell where the storm moved in from?
That depends on retroactive perception check. See if you noticed it last night.
Probably not.
Yeah. 10 or higher. It moved in from south.
Okay, thank you.
And as you guys are having this conversation, the door to the tavern opens. It's not a goose.
Honk.
A tall, fairly muscled dragonborn walks in with gold scales. Kind of looks around the tavern, walks to the bar.
Now might be a good time for my whisper.
You have whisper.
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 So, yeah.
I don't have anything, Gary. Hang on.
And
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Infinity grounds.
And okay. About the same time this is happening, you all hear as Shelby falls down the stairs on his shell.
Yo, boy.
Is he just lying there?
Like a turtle with a shell on his shell.
Yeah, are you just laying there? Are you like on your back and you can like you not get up?
No,
He can get up, yeah.
I'm in my shell.
He's in the shell.
I'm gonna go over and knock on his shell. And be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Is this a game? Are we playing a game?"
Well, I fell and tucked before I hit the ground. Just where I didn't hurt anything.
And at this point, I kind of motion to both Yonryn and Cherry, and I also make it a point to make sure that Shelby sees what I'm doing as well. But I'm gonna like motion to both of them, and I'm gonna gesture my head towards the gold dragonborn that walked into the room, and I say, Yonryn, that's Halune. She will be your opponent later today in the joust.
She is currently not wearing like any armor or anything like that. She's carrying a longsword on her, but she's not wearing any armor. She's wearing robes, like white robes with gold trim on them. She's got on her head there are like these very colorful feathers that come out of the top of her head, kind of like mohawk, and they just go back down about halfway. Well, if she wasn't wearing robes, they'd go down about halfway down her back, but you can't see that, so they go down into the robes.
So I definitely point her out to the rest of my party members. I'm like, oh, John, that's, by the way, that's the opponent I'm supposed to be jousting today.
I'll grab the cup of alcohol that I had sitting on the bar. I'll turn to the dragonborn. I'll bow and I'll present them with the alcohol.
Oh, okay. We're a little quiet, by the way. Um,
Okay.
so you grab your cup off the table and start to head that direction. She is currently talking to Isabel. Looked like she might be ordering a drink, ordering food, something. You walk up to her and bow, and when you do, oh no, I do not. No, you stand.
Yonryn will stand.
Thank you. What is this for?
Goodwill.
Oh.
Everyone who comes to the Whispering Mushroom must obey. There will be no fighting within the walls, and if there are, it is not our liability if you are to perish. We only ask that you are kind to other guests and the people that serve you.
See no problem with this. Thank you. Takes a swig. Michiko, your tea arrives.
I was like, oh, thank you, honey. And I take it. I carefully am sipping it while I'm watching Yonryn and Halune, and
Something off about the
hearing
taste.
everything that Yonryn said about this goodwill. She's like, good, Yonryn. Make sure the fight that save the fighting for the Coliseum. And she takes a sip. She's like, Isabel, did you put something new in this?
She just
That's
nods,
actually really good.
nods and walks off.
Oh my god, that's actually really good. I don't know, is that nutmeg? And
I want everyone to know that I would spit in Michiko's tea.
I think we all would.
I think at this point everyone agrees that they all would. So I'm just gonna go with it. So Michiko's just like, So
Cherry's just sipping her morning chalky milk, just laughing.
That's gonna be a thing now, in this world now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what happens between Yonryn and Halune?
Michiko is a Karen, yes. Mandy said it.
Okay, hi Mandy, but maybe. We'll see.
K-pop. K-pop Karen.
K-pop. Okay, getting a little bit there, but
she takes a drink of the drink you gave her. This is very good. Thank you. Do I owe you anything for this?
No, on the house.
Good. And she pulls one of the flyers that have been kind of What?
Is
Thanks,
the
kid.
goblins. They've found him.
Giving the dog her medicine.
Ah,
She has Lyme disease and has to take pills.
good dog.
We hide the pills. He entreats.
Peanut butter.
Not well. The consistency of peanut butter. Not peanut butter. She pulls one of the flyers out and shows it to you. I'm looking for Michiko. I do not see her in here. It doesn't. She's never seen you before, but she's pointing at the picture. Clearly, it's not very good.
oh yeah, this caricature art of
yeah.
Michiko. Yeah. Well, Michiko's offended on so many levels right now.
I
She's
don't-
just like, one, how dare you not recognize me? Two, how dare you use that caricature to reference me? So bad. She's just like,
Michiko's a Karen.
I mean, at this point, probably.
Yonryn will look at the flyer. Well, how does this work, this fighting?
What do you mean?
How will you fight her? It says that you're going to fight.
There will be a joust, as well as a sword-to-sword combat.
Will she get to choose a champion?
Well, of course, Sir Goldgrip chose me, and if she wishes to choose a champion, then she can.
I'll say, oh, well, it's very nice to meet you. I think I'm going to be a champion.
Oh. She kind of looks
Okay.
around the room, expectingly, like, looking for Michiko. Has no idea what she looks like.
I'll gesture to where Michiko is sitting.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
As soon as Halune looks over, Michiko's in a pose. She's just like, yes,
Aha.
yes,
An anime pretty girl.
1000%.
While
Gotta get that angle.
Sir Goldgrip and Michiko have their differences, I came to wish you luck.
Thank you, darling. That's so sweet, but I won't need it.
Well, I would appreciate it.
You got it.
Beginning to understand why Sir Goldgrip has a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I quietly go whisper. I forgot how eccentric she was.
That's-
Michiko, you know you're a very difficult person to deal with.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Eccentric's a word to describe her, yes.
Well, I wish you luck.
You as well.
Have anything on the menu? I'll cover the fee.
Oh, I mustn't stay too long. I have more training to do.
I suggest the chocolate covered roasted crickets. They're delicious.
That actually does sound very good. I'll have an order of those.
Okay. I would suggest the hot chalky milk. I think Cherry calls it. It's very good. I haven't drank it, but it's been a while.
Said it's hot.
It's hot
And the milk.
and chocolate.
Chucky.
But when you add heat to milk, curdles.
Not this one.
Not this situation. You'll see. It's very good.
I'm confused.
I'll gesture to Isabel to get her hot chalky milk and some chocolate covered crickets.
To go, please.
And I'll gesture to Isabel to take her order.
It takes a few minutes, but it's brought out. And again, thank you very much. Admittedly, I wasn't expecting an actual combatant, so I've got some training to do.
So do I, it seems.
We haven't actually told her that Michiko was naming Yonryn as her champion.
She just did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You gotta remember that if you're asking Yonryn to fight someone. Yonryn has honor. So she's like, an honorable opponent would tell you that it is me who you are fighting.
Fair enough.
Essentially, it's
adequately
essentially why she
prepared.
came here.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, okay. Just
She takes her hot chucky milk and her bag of chocolate covered crickets.
It's in a clay pot with a little lid, so she can heat it up.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck.
She walks away.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Yonryn and be like, there was a guy with a dragon in here yesterday, right? Was that my imagination?
No, there was.
Where'd he go?
Who?
I remember he was like watching the door very intently. It was kind of weird.
The
I'm just, I'm just waiting for, I'm just waiting for Nadas to take Michiko's tea and like,
Just swoop in.
yeah, just sweep it. She's like, oh, now I remember. Yes, there was.
Make a perception check.
And cue Nodis flying in through the window.
Ah! And she's just like, I remember now.
Not even stealing it, just knocking it out of your hand.
Like a cat.
Dude.
I was just like, I remember now. Isabel, darling, sweetie, one more cup of tea. Oh, just go ahead and put it on my tab, thanks. You realize that Nodis is only making more work for Isabel. Poor Isabel. So.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, Nodis flies in, so.
Yeah. I'll come in through the door. After staring at it for a good while. From the other side this time.
It's just a door. So it's.
I thought I wasn't crazy.
Who's crazy?
I thought you were like a part of my imagination. Yesterday was very weird.
That is not the first time I've heard someone say that about me. Maybe I am a figment of someone's imagination.
What if like you were like a mass hallucination that like everyone is like thinking about you and like so therefore like you know like sometimes thoughts give power and so you're not actually real, but now you are because people thought about you.
Or what if some nerd on some other planet just thought me up using a set of rules that some other nerd created?
No, that's ridiculous. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, that sounds preposterous.
That's too outlandish. Can I pet your dragon?
Oh yeah, she likes to be petted.
Pat Nodis. Give her a little screech.
Okay.
So, what are we to do now?
Yeah. Does Yonryn need to prepare for the fight, or what is Yonryn's like prep, if there is any?
Oh, Yonryn's just gonna stare at you all until you like tell her to do something. Oh
No.
well, actually, she's gonna talk to Isabel first.
There you go. Okay.
Yonryn has one thing to talk to Isabel about.
She leans forward.
She'll gesture for them to go into a back room.
She follows you.
She'll tell her to take a seat. I assume Yonryn has some sort of like office area on the
Sure.
bar level.
Yeah.
Like every tavern ever,
Yeah.
this office is always cramped. It's like this works as a storage room / office and everything. Yeah.
There's a bunch of plants that Cherry like put in there to try to liven the place up, but really it just makes it more cluttered.
Yeah,
And they're
there's
dying
like
because there's no sunlight.
yeah, there's like storage of like liquor and stuff like that, and yeah.
There's a couple succulents. From the many times Yonryn wandered into the desert and then came back. Isabel? I haven't been well these past couple of months. But it seems that, life is calling again. I would like to answer, but it seems that I must. Or Michiko's gonna die, and I don't want that to happen. So
50-50.
I teeter on the edge here and there. Spit in a tea more if you want. But clearly I have a worthy opponent, and if I die, which is likely, or not likely, but possible, before Davros was meant to be your captain, but he can't do that anymore. He's dead. So, I would ask that you follow Cherry and Shelby. I know you don't like them, but you'd be captain. Just protect them, really.
She writes down on a piece of parchment, like Cherry.
You don't have to do Shelby.
Shelby's
He'll
okay.
probably leave. But just protect them. They're not smart. Not when it comes to physical fighting.
It looks like she's gonna write something down for a moment.
Uh-huh.
She just puts the quill down. Like, okay, I accept whatever it is you're saying. Keep talking.
I don't have any other friends or family. And the family that I do have has disappeared into the wind. So, just protect them, really. You'll be captain, so I would hope that I've treated you well enough for you to grant me this wish. Bleh. Speech. And she'll just wait for Isabel to write.
She just writes down, I accept.
Yeah. So, Yonryn will nod and open the door for Isabel to walk out, and then walk out after her. And then she's gonna go into the back and pull out her gladius and practice.
Practice? Are you sure? That's what you want to do?
Actually, first I'll talk to the party, because I'm sure there's something that they gotta tell me
Okay.
before I maybe die. We'll see.
You'll be fine. You're not gonna die. So does anyone want to say anything to Yonryn?
Not that you're gonna need it.
You guys haven't
But-
seen Davros today, by the way.
Since almost everyone's here, I would like to cast a spell
Put a spell on you.
on everyone here. Well, the party plus my familiar. Where is it?
For a split second there, John, I literally thought you were gonna say the party and the waitress. I'm like, damn it.
Every good party needs a waitress, okay?
Obviously.
You
Who's
don't
gonna
go
serve
to the
us?
VIP room and not have a waitress.
It's true.
You bring your own waitress?
I mean, it saves so much effort. It's like having a private butler, but for food and drinks only.
Okay.
And she doesn't cook it. I can't find it anywhere, but it's breathe water or water breathing.
Mmm.
I don't need that.
I don't either.
You two already breathe water?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Well,
in the water. I'll be fine.
everybody else here does then. For 24
You get-
hours.
Double water breathing.
Yeah.
Double water breathing.
That just means that it heals you as you breathe in the water.
No. You just breathe double the water.
I was gonna say you purify the
I'm
salt
pretty
water.
sure there was an errata out for that. You should probably check.
Do I have to target them in order to give them the effect, or
Mhm.
we just roleplay? Okay. Combat tracker. Cherish, you don't need it. Dravos ain't here. Waitress needs it.
God.
Wow.
While
It
Metis is doing that, Michiko will just really quickly say, she'll notice Davros isn't here, and she'll say, Davros, Davros, Davros.
Nothing happens.
And she's like, huh, I guess he really isn't here.
Probably for the best. He was being kind of a dickhead the other day. Gonna look pointedly at Shelby.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yonryn, are you going to be okay?
I think so.
I mean, you really don't have to do this if you really don't want to. Like, I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to do this.
Okay, darling Cherry, sweetie, love you, love everything about you, but maybe for this, we had. I mean, it's gonna be good for her. I mean, she seems like, and at this point, is Yonryn like practicing?
No, she's standing there watching you two.
Oh, okay. She's like, I mean, like, look, she looks great. She looks great, honey. You're glowing. You're absolutely glowing.
Baggy eyes, dark makeup.
I'm going to go and be like, that's the depression.
Michi's like, honey, you're glowing. You look great. No doubt about it, you're gonna win this. So,
Is it a fight to the death? Or just like, first one to bleed?
I think it's not a fight to the death.
That wasn't. It's not outlined in the document.
Okay.
Does it say anything about what happens if Yonryn were to lose?
No.
The
It's probably
waitress.
a fight to the death.
Let's hold off on the killing part. Just let's focus on winning first. How about that?
Ooh, maybe if the champion loses, their benefactor.
Patron. Patron.
I don't like that term.
Good point.
It's a little classist. Anywho, maybe the benefactor. Keep things interesting.
That would be very bad for us.
Yep. Okay.
Not too.
Oh.
I mean, you guys can always hire another waitress.
I know she's a little like, flighty and everything, but like Michiko actually like does things that are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They're pretty amazing.
Aww.
And she has helped us out in battle many times, so it would be quite sad if she were to.
Oh, honey, that's so sweet. I mean, not the first part. That was actually kind of rude. But that's so sweet of you to say. And she gives you a hug. She's like,
we're doing the physical affection. Oh, okay. Oh, this is. Oh, I don't. And you're just gonna see her tail kind of like reach out to like wrap around Yonryn's wrist and kind of like pull herself closer to Yonryn.
Okay, so let's get ready for this fight. From now on, no more distractions for the main event. So, Darren, let's go practice. And Isabel, we're gonna need another plate of eggs for Yonryn to keep up her strength.
I'm vegan. I don't eat. I eat plants.
You what?
I eat plants.
Oh, yes. Right. A plate of good old spinach.
Oh, look at Isabel. The usual.
Oh, okay.
Keeping
Cool.
routine.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Michiko would be with Yonryn, just like trying to cheer her on and like watch her practice. She's like, "You got it," and just being like, "Yes, proud, like supportive. Just yeah, you got it." No matter like whether she does good or not, she's just like, "You got it. Just shake it off. Just shake it off. You're a little bit rusty, but get those joints working again." Just like endless optimism and cheer. Whatever.
I'd assume Yonryn is still in pretty good fighting form. It's not like she hasn't practiced. It's more of just I wake up in the middle of the night and I go outside to do that.
Okay.
Instead of yeah.
Well,
But every time Yonryn tries to follow through on like a stab, Michiko's cheering will just like startle her. Just,
I am going to, seeing Yonryn be kind of startled and clearly not really liking Michiko's cheering. I'm going to kind of take Michiko by the shoulders and kind of like lead her away and be like, "Okay, I think we should leave Yonryn to herself and
Wait,
so she can focus. You know, it'll be fine."
Okay. Well, yeah. No, I get it. You need to focus. Every great star needs to focus. You got it, sweetie. I believe in you. Push this inside.
well,
yeah.
unless anybody has anything else.
I'll walk out after I see Cherry and Michiko walk back in, and I'll sit and watch, not say anything.
Okay.
I would like to go outside and make snow angels. Well, they would be snow demons because of my horns, but still.
Snow demon.
I would like to follow Cherish and talk to her real quick. Well, Nodis is also making snow angels.
Snow dragons.
So you guys basically just pushed Michiko inside and then all left. Rude. Like super rude.
Evil boss.
But Michiko's just like, "That's fine. I will make a very healthy shake for Yonryn. A very healthy, full of fruits and vegetables to get her in the fighting spirit." And then she'll like look and like whatever there are fruits and vegetables or whatever, she will try to like turn it into essentially like a shake, a smoothie or like a protein shake to try to eventually serve.
An acai bowl.
Now,
What?
is Yonryn outside?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
very cold.
Okay. So
I'm
I'll
bundled
also
up.
occasionally make a snowball as I'm sitting there and toss at her, see if she's got reflexes. Not
Okay.
hard, just just toss a snowball her way.
Inspiration for Yonryn.
Oh, thank you.
You have a bunch of
Thank you.
inspiration.
I need
So
it.
Metis has one. Yonryn has one. Now those are the inspirations that give you advantage. Michiko won the roll at the beginning of the session, so you get a D10 you can add. Shelby, make an attack roll. Just you're not proficient with snowballs, so just add your we'll say strength modifier.
It's a thrown weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon though.
+3, so 12.
12.
If
Gun.
she's not wearing her armor, it would still hit. So
Make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, beat a 12.
I don't.
The snowball slams into your face.
I need more practice. I also need to change the color of these dice. Horrible. Horrible dice. Bad job.
Bad dice. Bad.
it's good to get the bad rolls out before.
Yeah.
Or the deadly match. Yeah.
So, training montage. Copyright. Fast forward. Copyright bomb.
And that's all you can do. That's
It's
all we
also
can do.
it's also in winter too, so she's like hitting like a frozen piece
Look,
of like.
I don't need that pain for Duff. The first session is already being held up on YouTube because of copyright problems.
Love
Really?
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Forget all those songs we sung.
Oh, we're a mess. Well, good thing you guys are watching it live here, so because it's not gonna be anywhere else.
Yeah.
So as
yeah.
as I'm making snow demons, and Metis follows me out, I'm going to be like, "What's up, man?"
But one, I remember someone trying to kill you apparently, so I figured I'd come out here, make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Two, after that storm last night, it's really cold living in the woods. I was wondering if you guys had a room that I could, pay for a good while.
I mean, yeah, man, you could stay here.
Okay.
You got money? You got money?
Yeah, I give you 100 platinum.
About that money.
Yeah.
Money. So like, where did you come from actually? Because like you kind of showed up out of nowhere, and now you're going to be like, not really. You're going to be like renting a place here, I guess. A room.
The woods.
Like,
Not sure on the name of the woods. I always called it home.
so you're just like a little woodman? Like you just came from the forest and like decided to join society again or something? Like what happened? What are you doing?
The voices, they told me to leave the woods, so I left the woods.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I mean, it's not strange for someone to hear voices. I mean,
it kind of is. I mean,
you're making snow angels right next to a tiny little dragon who can beam his thoughts into your head. How is voices any different?
I mean, that's fair, I guess, but like normally when people like hear voices in their head, it's not really a good sign of anything. Like it's more like, oh no, we need to stay away from this person. They're gonna go crazy and kill us.
You hear not us in your head telepathically. It was me. I'm the voices. I had to get out of that damn forest. Please don't tell him.
For the familiar.
I'm going to look at Natis and be like, I understand. I get it. And then I'm going to look at Metis and be like, yeah, I get it. I understand why you couldn't be in the forest anymore with him by yourself.
I'm sorry?
Huh? This is a conversation between me and the dragon.
Okay.
So, like, are you going to, like, help us now? Or are you going to, like, join our party and,
Yeah, I said it seemed interesting and entertaining yesterday, so yeah, I'm in.
And, like, you're, like, you do magic, too, right? You...
Little magic, little smashy smash.
That'll be good, I think. I guess welcome aboard.
People's fears.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
I mean, not do it to you.
Okay, as long as you don't do it to me.
Stab me. Why did I say stop?
I will, Oh, there's so much to unpack with you, isn't there? And I'm gonna, like, get up and kind of dust the snow off myself and be like, so you're a part of our crew now, so you get, like, a coat. We have some extra ones in the back. I guess that's it. Don't be late with your rent, because we'll kick you out.
How much is rent and how long did I just pay for?
I don't know. I don't do money. I'm not that. This brain does not do math. You have to talk to Shelby or Yonryn about that.
So either.
Okay, bye. And I walk away.
Okay. With the platinum, you just walk away.
100 platinum? Is that what you gave her?
Yes.
Oh my god!
We did something in that for like character creation, session 0 stuff, and
Okay.
that was just us.
I'm like kind of tossing the pouch up and down as I walk away with a little pep in my step.
I didn't forget. I just
Yes.
couldn't think of a way to bring it in last time.
John's contribution towards the tavern.
Fair enough.
Night for Luna, thank you for the follow. Oh, I gotta move.
Heyo!
Ayo. Yo, yo, you get a yo.
Welcome.
Heyo.
We are here.
Yes.
We are the middle child.
That is true. I am actually a middle child. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Shows. You know. Dan, you didn't have to tell us, we know.
Deaf and blind people knew.
Helen Keller could get that from you. With
Yeah,
one
yeah.
look.
Yeah. Deaf and blind people in Siberia knew. Okay. Yes. So, what happens next?
All right. Well, unless anybody has anything else, we're going to move forward to this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. So, you guys make your way to the Thomasinstead arena. On any other day, it's fairly quiet. There's a certain buzz around town, however, right now, because one, it's snowing. That rarely ever happens here. Two, there's a lot of snow. Three, they get to watch people knock the shit out of each other without getting in trouble for it. So, people are excited. Almost like it's like a festival, kind of, but not really. So, well, they're walking fast. Yeah. No, it's actually difficult to walk fast right now because of all the snow. It's difficult terrain. So you all have made your way to the arena. There are a few ways to enter it, and you can hear the crowd in the arena. They're already cheering, and you can hear some criers from inside the arena kind of hyping up the event. You know what? I'll just show you. And we'll move over to this.
Oh, snap! Ooh, someone got fancy. Someone upgraded their map.
Really, fantasy or OBS done did me dirty. Done did me dirty.
Ah. There we go.
Well, yeah.
There we go.
I think this is using the wrong map capture, actually.
Wow.
There
Season
it
2
is.
budget. That's the season 2 budget, you guys. Look at that.
Yep. Look at that budget. So
nice.
good.
Nice.
So good.
Only up from here, baby. Baby.
It's only downhill from here. Let's be real. We had a map first season 2.
But it wasn't an animated map though.
Fair.
Yeah. Come on.
It's a good map. It's a good map.
It's a good map.
Great.
I don't know what to tell you, Duff.
It's a good map.
I like this map.
It's a good map. Look at it. Look at
Good map.
Good map.
Look
Good
at
map.
it. Look at all of that snowy goodness.
I know. Look at that. Anyone
You
else?
know what, Josh? You know what, Josh? Great job.
Thanks.
Great
Good
job,
job, Josh.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Yeah,
Only compliment you get from me for a year.
For a year?
Turning this
Fill their
content,
quota.
turning this content to quality content. That
All right.
matter of
With
fact,
us,
Okay. That's fair. I mean, that's... What are you gonna do?
I mean,
So,
you have better chances of winning the lottery than getting a compliment from Jay. So take it. Take the win.
you're right. There there are two entrances. It looks like one of them is kind of like for participants. Another one is people who are watching the event, going to the stands, and then you've got another entrance for prime seating, which is up in the box off to the right there. It looks like there's some guards in that tower to the left to make sure nothing funny happens. And then you have oh god, what was his name? No,
Golgari, Golgrip,
no, not him. He's there.
Halune.
No, it's not Halune. I'm pulling up notes.
So as we're making our way to the stadium, Michiko is kind of like leading the way and just like strutting her stuff and just being like, doing it for all her fans and everything. And as the sound of the crowd kind of gets louder as they approach closer, she looks back at the party. She's like, "Don't worry, it's good. Oh my god, don't be nervous. It's a small crowd. It's a small venue. It's gonna be great. Like, you're gonna be great, darling." And she continues to like lead the party to where they need to go.
So, Yonryn just got a critical hit.
ooh,
Hey!
However,
Ayo!
this
Yay!
is considered
Who
a
gave it
boss
to me?
fight. This will be considered a boss fight, so there will be no chat intervention in this. You can use it afterwards. That's fine. It was
Okay.
Mandy. It was Mandy.
thank you, Mandy.
I do not allow cards or inspiration or anything like that in boss fights. It sways the game too much.
Because he kept losing.
But you can at Josh on all of his social media to make sure that he knows how wrong he is for not letting you intervene. Just saying, you could do that. It's an option.
I'm sorry, DM Daddy. I'm sorry, DM Daddy. I take it back. I take it back.
Too late.
Okay. Drawing up a third character? Right. Start right now.
One star on Yelp.
1 star. Yelp.
One star. Only one.
You're right, Mandy.
Up in the box, you see Moldrun Iwar, which is the new Duke of Thomasinstead.
Okay.
Can you,
How do you spell that?
Yeah. You put that in the chat, sweetie, darling. That'd be great.
You-
No! Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Remember in season 1, we weren't playing on Unity. I had a lot of notes,
Yeah.
like copious amount of notes.
So many
And
notes.
I just opened up my notes thing, and all my notes are gone.
No, they're not.
Oh, hey! Hey! Yay!
I got your notes.
Thanks, sweetie. You're the best. Thank you, DM Daddy. It's like,
Why do we do this? Why do we call him DM Daddy? What's wrong with you people?
Because it's fitting.
I mean, yeah, like, because he's DM Daddy?
You have so many notes, Dan.
You can probably delete the one that says Bad Shelby because that was old.
So, Josh, when you first instigated this rule of like a character will do the recap in their point of view, like I'm here for it. Like I will use my notes and I will do it in Michiko's like point of view, like anytime. If no one else wants to do it, like I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well,
because I have a lot
like I
of
said,
notes.
you get 100 XP, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you do that, 10 times, that's 1,000 experience. Might catch up. Who knows?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Anyway, so yes, you have Muldrin Iwar, who is the new Duke of Thomasinstead once the war was won. And then on his side is, let me type this out before saying it. Yeah, is Savannah. Why is my enter key not working? Go, Savannah. All same last name.
Oh, I can't edit any of these notes, can I?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll mess with it later, but if you need to make a new thing of notes, go ahead.
Okay, I will do so because I'm not afraid of taking notes.
So combatants enter into the arena from the left, and as you guys are kind of watching, Sir Golgrip enters into the arena, but stops short of the the jousting area, and just kind of waves to the crowd. Everybody kind of not really here for him. They kind of cheer. They kind of, give the clap. Yes. Well, kind of. And then coming in on horseback is Haluna, and she is wearing white armor, gold trim. Her horse is wearing white armor with gold trim. And the crowd goes crazy when she enters into the arena. This is why they're here. They want to see this person in action. You guys learned last session that she was a commander of the army for the Republic of Kuthia, won several battles, gained a lot of renown on her own. This is why the crowd is here. This is who they want to see. And now they're just waiting for you to show up.
Can just a refresher. Who is Svana again?
Savannah is Muldrin's wife, essentially.
Okay, got it. Okay, so sorry, just something else. Okay, so is the procedure like opening remarks and like an announcer, or like is someone else doing it, or and like kind of I I don't know if anyone else agrees with this, but when I think of jousting, I think of like the whole like show
Yeah,
of
so
it all.
basically when
Yeah.
Haluna came in, there was a bard there, and they said is this is Commander Halune. She needs no introduction.
Right.
And
Okay.
the crowd went nuts.
Right. Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and follow. So I guess it's my turn now. So I will say, people of Thomasinstead, and Michiko is approaching this like she would one of her concerts that she did while on tour. So she's walking out in the beautiful snow and says, "People of Thomasinstead, how are we doing tonight? Woo!" Okay, what's the
Persuasion check?
Yes, cool. I will definitely do that. 14?
Some of them, yeah.
Ready for a show? We got a great one today. And we go. I am sure you guys have all heard about the drama between me and Skullgak over there. Boo! I just want you to know that I stand by every word in my lyrics that I said, and that I have accepted his challenge, and I name what we call my champion, the greatest fighter, hero to Thomasinstead, and the world, actually. I introduce you to Yonryn! Yay! I like try to like.
Can we say that I had my horse? Like I know it was a joust.
Came with your horse? 'Cause you guys
Yeah.
do have a couple of them.
Yeah. I'd like a war horse, but those are expensive, so I'm not pushing it.
It's just regular horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a normal horse. I gave him a little silk scarf. That I
Okay.
made for him because I thought he'd be cold. It's 100% in my like blue coloring. I've got my mithril armor on, my gladius, my shield, and I'll just ride in very nonchalantly.
And like meanwhile, Michiko's going to drum up the crowd, like, yeah, give it up to her, like, yeah.
Make a performance check with disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I am not helping.
Okay, got it. Disadvantage, and here we go, performance check. Oh no, dropped an 18.
I need a boo. I don't have a boo.
Boo! Suck!
Thank you. Thank you.
You hear Cherry from beside you. Boo, you suck!
Go home, you
Go
freak!
back to waitressing.
I was just like, okay, first of all, rude. Second of all, and then Michiko will go ahead and like lean into John. She's like, don't worry, you'll win them over. Talent always does, and I am gonna go ahead and give her a bardic inspiration. So,
before you do that,
oh.
Actually, I need the two of you to roll perception checks because you're in the arena, like you're getting ready for this thing to go off. Both of you, I need you to roll perception checks.
Okay.
This supposed to be flashing like that?
Oh my god, I'm rolling so low today. Guys, changing the color of my dice.
So, Michiko, you notice, but only because your bardic inspiration doesn't work.
Oh.
The
fuck
arena
you.
is an
Frickin-
anti-magic field.
And yeah, normally the musical notes that would have been ringing in Yonryn's head don't appear. She's just like, what? Oh, what?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh.
And she's just like, you still got this. Like, you got this. And she's like, and as she's walking away from Yonryn, she looks at like the rest of the party. She's just like, oh my god.
Wow. The faith.
The faith.
Hey, Yonryn doesn't know, okay? She
As-
purposely like walked away and was just like, oh my god, we're gonna die.
As oh man, hang on. As Sir Goldgrip exits, he walks out next to you. And he kind of looks over. How are you feeling about your champion?
I feel great, and I have the utmost faith in my champion. I see that you've gotten Halune.
Yes.
Must have cost you a pretty penny.
No, she is the house knight.
Well, good on your family then.
Yes. It is.
Some of us
you.
had to earn our friends. It's like, and then Michiko's like, "Oh, I don't know if that sounded right," but she's like,
Nervous.
Nervous.
yeah.
Muldrin stands. Before we commence with the event tonight, it is important that everyone knows the rules. Number 1. Spells and magical effects are not... Spells and magical effects are not permitted. Number 2. This fight is not to the death. Clickety clackety. This fight is not to the death. With jousting, it rarely is. But the possibility is still there. On each pass, the jousters will attempt to strike their opponents with a lance that will be provided to them. They are designed to break on impact. They will still hurt. The jousting lance is destroyed when it hits. Like I said, they are designed to do this. New lances are handed out, and passes along the jousting track are repeated until one of you wins. If you unhorse your opponent, you win. Additionally, there is a limit set for lances broken. The first rider to break 3 lances on their opponent without unhorsing them is declared the winner. There are 2 ways to win: 3 lances or unhorsing your opponent. I'm going to share a set a note with you guys that has more specific non-RP stuff on it. Just so everyone can see. This is how this is gonna work.
I'm not gonna read this. I can't read.
Jared, 19.
Should.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna leave it up for just a second so chat can kind of go through it. So basically, you can make a normal attack if you want with absolutely no modifiers. If you get struck, so you're wielding your lance and your shield. The shield is provided to you if you don't have one. And then on each pass, you guys ride past each other. Each jouster makes an attack at the same time. On a hit, so if you're hit, you have to make a brace check with the DC equal to the damage you take. And if you fail that check, you're unhorsed and lose a point. Yeah. If you fail the check, you're unhorsed and you lose the joust. And the brace check is a strength animal handling. There are a few different things you can do. You can get into an aggressive stance, which gives you +5 to your attack, but also you suffer a -5 AC penalty. You can get defensive, which gives you a -5 to your attack, but a +5 to AC. And you have to declare this before you make your pass. You can brace yourself, which gives you a -5 to attack, but a +5 to animal handling. And then you can go high in the saddle, which does the opposite, +5 to attack, -5 to animal handling. And then you can do eyes fixed, which is a +5 to attack, but if you're hit, you have to roll a d20. On a 1, you lose your left eye. If you have it. On a 2, you lose your right eye. On a 3 and 4, you gain a horrible scar. On a 5 to 10, you get a minor scar, and all that stuff's in the DMG on how it does that. So that's that. Are we ready?
Are there any bookies taking bets?
Are there bookies taking bets?
You don't know. You're in the arena.
Oh yeah.
Davros.
Yes.
There are bookies taking bets.
Interesting. What are the odds?
1 to 1. It's when you ask that, they just kind of cock their head a little, give you a look. They even odds. We don't know this person.
Cool. I want to put 500 gold on the blue one.
You've got it. Is that for the overall tournament or just the joust? There is a sword fight as well.
How about half on each?
Understood. There is a guy about halfway on the track here, and he's holding a little flag on a stick. And he looks down towards Yonryn, and then he looks down towards the other end. He says, "Jousters ready?" Kind of checking on both of you.
Yeah, I'll give my little horse a pat. And I'll just, give him a little kiss on the head.
He
I'll nod.
raises the flag and runs back, which is your guys' cue to start charging.
Great. Oh no. I don't like this. I am scared. Mostly because I still don't understand these rules, but I do, so we're just going to pretend.
I need you to make an attack with a lance. You should have a lance on your character sheet already.
Lance.
Unless
Okay.
I've messed up.
I do not have a lance. I
I've
don't
messed up.
think. You've goofed.
I did a goof. Okay, hang on real quick.
Did a goof.
It's fine. Of course I did a goof. Why wouldn't I? Bruh. Why wouldn't I have done a goof? Lance! There you go. You should have it.
I do. Yay.
Okay. So each of you, if you want to take any of those stances, let me know before you make that attack roll.
Okay. I won't for now, just so I can get my bearings on how hard they hit.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will do that roll.
They will as well. 25. Wow. You hit.
Great. I think
Wow.
I'm attacking myself. No, I'm not. Okay. Great.
25?
I deal damage with it.
Yeah. Do damage. 14. So they have to beat a 14 strength animal handling check. That is an 18.
Darn it.
So you've smashed a lance on their armor. You have a point.
Great. Do I get a feeling if they were bracing themselves, if they were...
It's just a regular old attack.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm a fighter boy. I just want to make sure I know what I'm dealing with. Okay.
The flag boy comes out and he looks on both sides again. Jouster's ready.
I give another pat to my horse and I give it a little kiss.
He runs back.
Awesome.
And you guys charge forward.
Nope. Just gonna do regular.
25 to hit, huh?
Mhm.
Where's my lance? Lance, where'd you go? What's your AC?
21.
You both hit each other.
Awesome. That's gonna hurt. How do I do this?
So just roll damage.
Okay.
So the first attack you did 14. You did you actually are taking this damage, by the way.
Okay.
So you did another 11 points of damage. They dealt 16 points of damage to you on that strike. And now you both have to make animal handling checks to brace yourself, basically not to fall off the horse.
Okay.
So your check, you have to make a strength animal handling check for 16. You have 16 on the challenge rating. If you fail, you fall off and lose. They've got to do an 11.
I don't think I have any non-magical things to help me with that.
They
So,
have a 15.
animal handling. Not a 15.
That is 2 under. So you guys run your horses down the track going the opposite direction, and you both hit each other. But this is the first time you've been hit with a lance running full speed ever. And it stuns you for a moment, knocks the wind out of you, and you fly backwards and land on your back. staring up in the sky with no horse underneath you. The crowd starts cheering. Halune! 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 Muted.
Okay.
So you took 16 points of damage when you got hit. And again, the crowd's cheering, they're going wild. And Muldrin stands up. Congratulations, Halune. You've won the first event. However, do not get full of yourself. There's still the sword fight. One point to Halune. Battens, please make your way to the southern end of the arena. No horses will be required.
I'll give my little
nods.
horse. Yeah, I'll nod. I'll get up, dust myself off. I'll pet my horse, give it a little kiss on the head, and hand the reins over to someone else, making sure that it's safe. And I'll make my way down.
I'll grab the horse.
Okay.
Making my way down.
Make my way. If your weapon has a +1,
Yes.
it does not work.
It
This
doesn't work.
is- No, so it'd be just a regular gladius or short sword or long sword, whatever it is you're using. There's no magic allowed.
Is limbo technically magical?
Limbo is magical.
Okay, so I'm not gonna use limbo. It sucks. It sucks without the magic. So, how do I get rid of the +1?
You can just type in a -1 on the modifier.
Okay.
Actually,
Zero.
actually, hang on. When you get down to that area,
Mhm.
there's that flag. The flag boy hands you just a regular longsword, as well as
Okay.
Halune.
Okay, so we're on even ground.
They're on even ground.
All right, I'm gonna die. I'm glad I left my will with the bird that can't talk. Now that I think about it, that was a mistake. But here we are. So,
Mistakes were made.
Muldrin speaks up again. Much like the joust, the first combatant to force their opponent to their knees is the victor. Alternatively, the first to complete 5 strikes shields are not permitted.
okay, I will remove that.
As
Oh, I like
Will.
this. I like these
Luna.
less and less every day. I thought
Halune
this is going to be a rough time,
acknowledges
but
that there are no shields allowed, drops hers and buries one end of it into the snow. It looks like it's rounded, but on one end it comes to a point. It's almost like she uses that as a weapon as well. And she just
Nice.
jabs that end down into the dirt.
if If Yonryn wasn't depressed, nice. Okay, yeah. I'll just plant mine in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. I'll just wait for them to call it, I guess. There's not much I can do.
Okay. The flag guy, he's kind of looking at the two of you. Are you ready?
Can I get closer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Be right here.
Okay.
I'll nod.
Luna nods.
Wait, before we start, I want to run over to the flag boy, kiss my hand, and put it on his forehead, and then give him a pat on the head, and then run back to my spot, like I was doing to the horse.
Kind of looks up at Maldron and is confused. Turns around. Right.
Okay. Don't be confused.
Roll
Just be
initiative.
nice. Got it. My initiative is always hot garbage. Maybe not. All right. As I was saying it, I guess.
Yonryn, you get to go first.
Awesome. I will close the distance. I will ask them, like, as I go to swing my sword, I'll ask them. I'll
Fortunately-
ask them. Go ahead.
Yonryn, you have 2 advantages that you can use after this combat.
Okay. Yeah. As I go up to swing my sword, I'll ask them, so where are you from?
As you swing,
Yeah. I'm starting a conversation.
11 does not connect, and they they will essentially parry with the long sword.
Okay.
They give you a stern look and do not answer the question.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm a polite boy. I'll attack again.
A 23 will hit.
Okay.
10
For 10?
damage.
Great. I will action surge. Because why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go in again.
23 hits.
Right?
So that's two strikes you've completed. 7 damage. Does not hit.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will pass my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Make sure this is done correctly here on here. Oh, okay. I gotta do it from here. She takes a step back and lunges forward, making an attack at you. Ooh, that's a critical hit.
Does it count for 2 hits? Because I can take a couple hits.
Crits do count for 2.
Okay.
Yep. Take 13 points of damage for her first strike.
Now.
For her second strike, I think a 14 misses.
14 does miss.
Okay. And for her third,
Oh no! Oh no! No! I am out of my
22.
depth.
22 is a hit.
I have made a mistake today, and it was saving Michiko's life.
15 points of damage.
Ow! Okay, that's not good. That kind of hurts, actually, now that I think about it. Michiko is not that good of a friend. She left me in my time of need.
And for her bonus action, she will take the dodge action.
Okay, thank the heavens.
You have disadvantage on attacks against her.
Okay. That's not good, but okay. I can accept that.
So it's 3-2, Shelby. You're keeping track? Shelby's winning, or Yonryn's winning so far? Oh yeah, because of the crit.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay.
They have taken a defensive stance, essentially.
They have. Great. Well, I'm a little messed up, so I'm going to heal myself.
With what?
Second wind.
Second wind. Okay.
It's no magic. I made sure nothing was magic.
Catch your breath and then...
Catch my breath. I don't think I can silver my weapons. I don't think it would do much anyway. So I just have to go in for a hit again. Oh, I don't like this anymore.
You strike.
Oh, I hate you, Yonryn.
13 misses.
Should
I
be
hate you so
disadvantage.
much, Yonryn. Oh, it should have been it. Oh, it didn't matter. It's not going to hit anyway.
14 also misses.
Yeah. I can't do anything else. So...
She grins a little.
Sorry. Now that I think about it, she's not that good of a friend. Yeah, and I'll just... I guess I'll run back. No, I won't, because then she'll take another hit. It's fine. Never mind.
You don't want to do
It's
that?
all good. No.
Okay. She will... Okay, it's her turn then. She will strike at you. 13 misses. She will strike at you again. That's 28.
That's gonna hit.
Not a whole lot of damage. And her last attack.
Please don't be a crit. I'll be real upset.
That's a 14. That misses.
Since...
For her
Oh.
bonus action,
No.
she'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Every time you say take the for her bonus action.
She's gonna kind of move around. She's taking
Okay.
the dodge action.
Okay.
As a bonus. Yeah.
Okay.
It is your turn.
All right. I keep looking at my actions tab as if there's anything new that can come of this, but there's not. I'll just attack again.
Don't forget disadvantage.
You have disadvantage. Yeah. You move over and swing away. A 16 misses as once again she parries your blow.
Okay.
13. She's just playing with you at this point and kicks the blade away.
I don't know what's in here, so I'm just gonna go this way.
She will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, that's right. I hate this game. Then never mind.
Okay.
I'll stay there.
All right.
I'm too little to be doing this.
Cherry's gone away. She will make her attack against you. That's a 26.
It's gonna hit.
And she hits you again. And then before making any other attacks, she looks up, like she just completely stops. Like she doesn't try to strike you again. She doesn't try to do anything else. Like she knows she's been keeping count, and she looks up to the board And Muldrin, kind of, that's enough. That's enough. We have our winner. She sheathes the sword and extends a hand to you.
Yeah. Sheath my sword and I'll take her hand.
She shakes your hand. You have fought valiantly today, and I would be proud to have you in my army.
Thank you. I'll have to think about it.
It wasn't an offer. I was just saying I would be proud if you were.
That's why she said, I'll
Yeah.
have to think about it. I don't know if I'm going to join their military. Just wiped out an entire continent. Okay.
Not the whole
but yeah,
thing.
most of
Cannabis
it.
Dynasty is still there. Muldrin stands up. Congratulations, Alune and Sir Goldgrip, for winning the tournament. Congratulations. Very well fought. Very well done. To the winner, as promised by the city, 1,000 gold pieces. To the losers, well, that will be moderated, and he kind of looks over towards Goldgrip and Michiko, by a Republic of Kuthia representative. And the two of you will come to an agreement in Sir Goldgrip's favor. Failure to come to this agreement. We'll see Michiko in jail. Or hung, whichever she prefers.
Sounds fair to me.
With that said, go enjoy the snow. It's a rare occasion. You have food, drink, everything you can ever hope for. Go, have fun, enjoy the day.
I'll just grab my horse and leave. I want nothing to do with this anymore.
I'm going to follow after Yonryn.
Why you do that?
Emotional support tiefling.
Kirsten, your thing keeps getting shrunk.
I shrunken?
You got shrunk again.
It's that wild shape.
It's gotta be.
I transformed into Leonard.
Okay.
Leonard energy.
Leonard vibes only.
I'll follow Yonryn out
Okay.
of the arena. And as soon as we're out, I will do a quick look. And if she's still injured, I will heal her.
Yeah. Yeah, actually both of them are fairly. You did over half of her health and damage.
Yay! But I didn't hit again.
I can't heal the golden dragonborn because she's still inside.
Well, yeah. She would
They have like castle healers, I assume.
actually, as you guys are leaving the arena, there's two individuals there, as well as Shelby apparently, and the two there are asking, do you require healing?
I'll look to Shelby.
It is provided by the city. in events like this.
I'll look to Shelby as if asking, is this a good idea? Should I let them?
I mean, less stress on my body. I'd
It's
do
free.
it. They're offering it for free, so I'd take it.
Free stuff. You have to take the free stuff.
Yeah, I'll just stand in front of them.
Okay.
And I pop a chocolate-covered roasted cricket in my mouth.
You get... Could have done without that one. You get 17 points of health back.
Yay.
And Lune... Less.
Less than that?
Yeah.
So I'm not fully healed, but I could like sit for a couple minutes.
Lord Gosumba, thank you
Hello.
for the raid, my friend. Thank you so much. It's good to have you guys here. You just missed. You just missed the tournament.
Joust.
One of our players here had a joust and a sword fight against a knight for the honor of one of the other player characters. Unfortunately, they were bested in combat. Thanks, guys, so much. Apparently, the thing is not showing up. There it is.
Yay!
There we go. There's the thing.
Hello. I lost the battle to somebody who had 3 attacks.
Jeff, I think you're being compared to Pat Rothfuss.
I'm okay with that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. So yeah, you've been healed a little bit. It's a compliment. Yeah, thank you.
Many thanks.
What do you guys do? You're in the middle of the city. It's snowing here again. Rare occasion. Doesn't happen often.
I will take the scroll that Dead Davros gave me, because I
Dead
keep it in
Davros
my
gave you?
pocket. Actual Davros, real Davros, the one that isn't liar. And I will find some like secluded little tree and just sit there and read it again.
Okay.
I will proceed to look around for snow that's not yellow or brown.
There's plenty of it.
White.
Plenty of it. Yeah.
Pure white snow.
Pure white
I'll mix
snow.
a couple snowballs.
Okay.
And I should have something in my pack that allows me to put the snowball like a cup.
You want it? Do you have a
Put
cup?
the snowballs in a cup
Okay.
and sprinkle some of my crickets on it, and just eat my snowball crickets.
We lost Dan. We now have 2 Pat Rothfusses.
Hey.
Look, it's never a bad thing.
Dan's probably upset that you lost. That's why he left.
No, he was
Yeah.
having audio issues.
No. The narrative in my head is the only one that makes any sense.
All right. Okay.
Legit.
So you put snow in a cup and sprinkle crickets on it for a
Yep.
cricket slushy.
Snow cone.
Snuck on.
Yeah, cricket snow cone slushy.
Snuck on.
Okay. Cool.
Cricket.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Wondering why it's snowing.
a good question.
I am going to make snowballs and toss them up in the air for Nadas to hump onto.
Okay. Let's see how good he is at humping.
Reword that.
Why?
TOS mostly.
He said hump, not the other one. He's good. He's good. You throw some snowballs up and she thank you, flies up, catches them in her mouth, eating the snow.
And then I'm going to throw a snowball at Metis.
Make a dex check. Not bad. Metis. Make a dex check. Oh, you get hit with a snowball.
A wise guy, yeah?
So, the evening progresses. Festivities are had. Is there anything specific any of you wish to do?
Since so many people are gathered, after like an hour of reading, I'll like put away the scroll, and I'll start telling people to come to our fun little bar. It's not too far from the city. It's got great alcohol and a great menu. To come down. Because Yonryn currently needs something to feel something about. It's empty. Like a jar. No peanut.
No peanut.
Rattling around.
No peanut to rattle around.
How many of you guys are proficient in nature?
Me.
Nope.
Negative.
No?
I mean, we know the bard is, because bard.
Well, that's half proficiency.
Me.
Just you?
The druid.
The druid? Okay. Druid.
Yeah.
Everybody here has, as the evening progresses, you become aware that the snowfall is getting heavier and heavier. I want Cherry to make a nature check.
I'll give her guidance.
You add a D4.
Not like she needs it, but still.
29.
That's the max I can get.
Wow, it's good. Jeez. There's a Dan. There he is. Let's see if we can get him in here.
Baby!
Baby. It's a baby. There we go. So yeah, the snowfall has progressively been getting worse and worse and worse over the evening. And Cherry, you're looking around. This is not natural. Like at all. There's just, you can't tell exactly what it is, but yesterday was a nice summer day, or at least it was getting there. You guys are at the tail end of spring. And now, out of nowhere, there's so much snow. Something is clearly wrong. But you seem to be the only one to realize it.
Going to go find Shelby.
He's sitting there eating his snow cone with roasted chocolate-covered crickets.
I'm going to look at him and be like, "That's disgusting." So
You should
This-
try it. It's pretty good.
hard pass. This snow, it's getting worse, and like, I'm no meteorologist or anything, but I don't think that it should be snowing. It is almost summer. This is unnatural. There's something wrong. I don't know what. And it came from the south.
It's where you think it moved in from, yeah.
Do I know of anything that would cause weird snowfall via religious sects, or in like, has it ever happened before in history?
You can make a history check. You don't have, it wouldn't be a cult thing. But you can make a history check. Well, sometimes they're tied to cults. Go ahead.
Advantage. I needed it.
Dang. Davros, you can make a history check as well. 20's pretty good. The first thing that pops into both of your minds is a white dragon. That is the first thing that pops into your mind. Shelby, that's the first thing that comes into your mind because dragons are sometimes worshipped by cults, and you have a thing for cults, or at least you used to. So that's where your mind goes. Davros, you've heard stories of white dragons in this area, like eons past, though. You haven't heard anything in recent times about any dragons around here, really.
So I'll look at Cherry. I mean, the only thing that would cause this possibly be a white dragon, especially so sudden.
Well, that's a little bit concerning then, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should go find everybody else and get home.
Yeah, I feel a little cold out.
Yeah, I can't feel my tail. Is it still there? I'm like looking back to make sure it's still attached to me.
I reach over
Nodus
and
is
grab her
sitting
tail.
on your tail.
I can feel it there.
Like looking, I'm like, oh, I have a parasite.
A child.
A child. Just gonna let not this kind of like sloth hang on my tail for a while. But yeah, we're gonna go find where everyone else is and be like, hey, we should go home. There might be a dragon in the area. Shit's probably about to get real.
Would I know the radius of the effect of said dragon? For the
With a 20, somewhere between 6 to 12 miles.
okay, I'll relay that too.
Okay. So up to 12 miles.
Interesting.
So you're gathering everyone up to go back to the Whispering Mushroom?
Yeah.
Where it's warm.
Okay. Well,
And Davros has already started walking that way. He's not hiding. He's just walking.
not hiding? What's wrong
He's
with
just walking.
Davros?
Now I know it's not Davros.
Sus.
All right. So,
Do we still see his footprints though?
Yes.
yeah.
He's the Flash.
Yeah, he changed his boots.
Oh, wait,
Barry
wrong
Allen.
Flash. Yeah, I was thinking Flash Gordon.
Different generation.
Completely different flesh.
Okay. So as you guys are heading to your tavern, we're gonna go ahead and go on break.
Well, I have one question. Did I
Aye.
drum up any customers?
Roll a d12.
I'm gonna answer this for you. No.
8 customers.
Hell yeah.
Eight's not
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Considering you've got like 2 regulars. 3 if you count your undercover.
No, I don't.
No. Dan.
You.
Sorry.
We're gonna go ahead and go on break. When we come back, we'll pick back up in the tavern and we'll find out what's going on.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
We are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Brighter Three Jacks. We're playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and
Dragons! Sorry, I had to unmute myself.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So,
Houses and humans.
houses and humans. So, you all are back in the Whispering Mushroom, your tavern on the outskirts of town. Your safe haven from the cold weather. What do? You have a plethora of things you could look into. Yonryn and Shelby are apparently missing in action. Didn't make it back to the tavern yet.
That was a klutz. Remember, he's probably fallen down in the snow 3 or 4 times.
That's fair. He's a slow boy.
I find a table over in a corner somewhere and start going over some notes.
Okay.
I kind of, I'll sit down and kind of focus in on something, mentally, not get a ping or anything or a response, and then go back to studying notes.
You haven't felt that since you've been here.
And 4.
So, does anyone want to build a snow cyclops like the one we killed yesterday?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go gather things.
Okay.
There's carrots in the kitchen.
Thank you.
If you bring them to me, I will cut them.
I'll go to Yonryn and have her cut the carrot.
Yonryn? And yes?
Apologies for the loss.
Oh, honey. And she'll stop like putting on, like she'll like throw whatever she was like thinking about wearing like to the to a chair or something like that, and she's like, honey, come here, sit with me, and she'll invite Yonryn to sit on like the edge of the bed with her.
Yeah, she'll sit down.
Yeah,
A little uncomfortable.
Yeah, and she'll just say like, I really honestly should have, I should be the one who should be apologizing to you. It's after what happened to Davros, I didn't know how to help you, and because of that, I decided it was best to kind of let you heal on your own, which is why I kind of went on tour. And it was unfair of me to come back into town and have this big ask of you, this big favor of you, without really keeping in touch. And if you need more time, that's fair. You take all the time you need. But yeah, like if anything, you shouldn't be apologizing to me. I should be apologizing to you, honey. Yeah.
Kill Alan. I haven't really done that. And since he died protecting me, I felt quite like a failure. It's not your fault. You left. You thought it would be best. But you were right. It was for the best. Maybe I'm a little bit more unhinged, but that's okay. It's part of grief, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
And whatever that thing is downstairs walking around, are we both aware that that's not Davros?
I honestly don't know if that is Davros or not. But I mean, I don't know if that's Davros or not. I don't think I had that same relationship with Davros as you did. But I just know that like we all want him back as much as you do, and we are here to support you in whatever you think is best. And you know, you were saying that you felt like a failure when he died, sacrificing himself for you. Our failures may have taken us down, but they do not certainly have to keep us down. It's not our failures that define us who we are. It's how often we get back up and learn from them. And I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes sense. What do I know? I'm not a fighter. So yeah, it's okay. It's fine. And Michiko will get up and then start like going through her wardrobe and being like, does this look pretty? Does this fit? Will this? Yeah.
Like just asking Yonryn?
No. She's kind of doing it to herself. She's kind of being
Okay.
like, doing that thing where she like checks it against the mirror and she's like, no, maybe not, and everything like that. But she'll just go back to like doing what she was doing before Yonryn came in. But other than that,
Yonryn will pick if Michiko has a green, like emerald green dress, she'll just point at it. I like this one. It's nice.
and then that brings a big smile to Michiko's face, and she's just like, I like this one too, and I think I'll wear it. Yeah.
Yonryn will walk out.
Yeah. And then Michiko will like go about. She'll close the door behind her, and then she'll start like changing into her emerald outfit that Yonryn pointed out. So. Oh, Josh, I did have a question though. Does Michiko know how when she's supposed to have this appointment with the Kuthian representative
It
and
hasn't been set yet.
Okay, because she will she will be on the lookout for that because she will show up, probably by herself. There's no need to get the party any more involved. So yeah, she'll probably show up by herself on that one.
Okay.
But unless called for, she's pretty much in her room doing her thing. So.
About 15 minutes after Michiko and Yonryn return to the main floor of the tavern, as you can hear, you have several patrons. It's more busy than it has been in a long time.
Can we have the small trophies that Yonryn's taken, like the teeth of things, and just like put on a wall?
Yeah. Where do you want them?
I just want them on a far like wall where people can see them. Wait,
Where's the
you sit
fireplace
down.
in the tavern?
probably on either the northern or southern wall. And you guys really haven't told me how you've laid this place out yet. You were the ones who had it built, but we'll
that's
say
where Shelby's at, right in front of the fireplace.
somewhere in front of the fireplace. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, warming up. Makes sense. Okay. There are a few people looking at the trophies. You know, you got them in little glass cases so people can't take them. And about 15 minutes go by before, surprise, the door opens again. And in walks
Honk.
6 Kuthian soldiers. They form a perimeter around the door, and in walks the Duke.
Oh, I don't like authority.
Followed
I-
by Halune.
I stand up and curtsy.
I just stand up.
Are we still making our snow clops?
I would say you guys are probably out back.
I've already chopped their carrots.
We're trying to figure out like the construction of it, like how to have like the weight bearing down on like certain parts.
Yeah.
It's all very scientific.
Well, of course.
And
Just
Nodis
guys-
is leading the scientific.
He is. She is. Yes.
Everybody in the tavern kind of stops and looks. Some of them stand up, others don't. The Duke.
Can I look to Isabel to give me 2 glasses of alcohol, the way I did the first time, as sort of a welcome, please don't fight.
The Duke looks to the patrons of your bar. Leave. And they begin to file out, not asking questions. Some of them groaning that they haven't gotten things that they've paid for yet, but they leave.
I yell up. Oh, go ahead.
I'll yell out. You can come back when these guys leave.
He looks at Yonryn. Once all the patrons are out. Quite the show.
Yes, thank you.
It's a nice, quaint establishment you have here.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's all we really have at the moment.
I see.
Can I do an insight check to see if this man is trying to threaten me?
Sure, roll insight.
I'm scared. I don't like
You're
authority, so I'm just
unsure.
okay. I'm also depressed, so
So in the back we have Metis and Cherry. They're building a snow cyclops. Have not been informed of anything crazy going on. In the room, currently in this main room, we have Davros, Shelby, Michiko, and Yonryn. Yes?
Yes.
Behind the counter, Isabel is there, and she's got her hand under the counter.
okay.
You know what she's holding.
Yeah.
I'll look
Is
to her
the-
and shake my head.
I look for the
Right.
barman.
Her hand stays under the counter.
I'll look for the guy who's like pretending to be like passed out.
He left.
Okay.
They thought he was a patron.
Okay. Yeah, I well, welcome. We can serve you anything you'd like, assuming we have it.
He kind of gestures to one of the tables. Sit. Let's talk. And he kind of
Okay.
looks to anyone else who's left in the room. Like, I am wanting you all to join as well.
Yeah, I will go ahead and sit down at the table.
I will pull out the
How
chair
many
from
chairs? I was
Miko.
gonna say, how many chairs are at this table?
It's,
I assume we have like large, like picnic tables.
Okay.
Not only that, but you can push tables together.
So you've got like long picnic style tables, so people can
Yeah.
like gather big parties and stuff on these. Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, I
everybody,
imagine it.
that's fine. Everybody can sit on this table with bench seating.
I'll look at Isabel to stay where she is.
I will sit on the floor
I will.
for fear
See-
of breaking the chairs.
Okay.
That's a good point. I will seat myself where I can have constant view of the door.
Okay.
I'll just sit where the Duke gestured me to sit.
He looks around. You're missing at least one.
Oh,
I'll go get him.
thank you.
Thank you.
I'll walk out the back.
Can I sit? I definitely have my pirate gear on now that we're inside my tavern.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
our tavern. I declare this table my table. This is my table.
And I will definitely notify the two of them that we have company and their presence is requested.
Do you like come and find us?
Yeah, I went out back.
You walk outside and like Cherry is just on top of Metis's, like sitting on top of Metis's shoulders, and then Nodis is on top of Cherry's head trying to like reach and put like the, even though Nodis can fly, just to put like the little carrot appendages onto the snowclops.
Oh my God,
Adorable.
Snowclops. Oh my God.
I love this so much.
Make a
It's not
performance
even-
check.
All of us involved.
I say Cherry can make it with advantage.
It feels like a Christmas episode.
Kind of.
I have very low charisma.
Should I do it instead?
It's fine. You guys have made a very presentable Snowclops.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
And as you're putting the
Yeah.
finishing touches on, Shelby comes outside with this news.
Aw. Why do people have to ruin our peace and quiet?
I don't know, but we can always make another one, or
Yeah. I kind of just like plop myself back like off of Metis's shoulders into the deep snow.
all three of us fall back. We shifts the weight.
I get up, brush myself off. Head and sides, my tail drooping. It's very sadly.
Not a shakes like a dog. Pops on my shoulder and we go in.
I'm picking up really sketch vibes from this.
I'm
talk.
picking up really sketch vibes.
Vibes.
Once we get back in, I will once again sit on the floor.
I see the Duke and I'm like, sir, you gotta see this Snowclops. It is amazing.
Going to like hit his arm and be like, read the room. Read the room.
Sit.
Now I pull myself into my shell.
He gestures to the table. Sit. I insist.
Okay.
Going to toddle over. Probably dripping everywhere.
Again, I would like to congratulate you. I would like to congratulate you on such a fine establishment you've got here.
Thank you. We made it ourselves.
Yes, you did. You did, with the permission of the city, no less.
We went through all the proper paperwork.
You did, and I've looked at all of it. It's all in order.
Are you threatening me, sir?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
No doubt.
What seems to be the problem?
No doubt you have all noticed the weather.
Yeah, it's great for building snow collapses.
I mean, kind of reminds me of a time when I heard of a white dragon, taking over an area, but that was a long time ago.
Yes.
Funny how history seems to repeat itself sometimes.
This morning, Lune had scouts scouring the area. That's why she couldn't stay. She wasn't training. She was helping out the Republic.
Okay.
I'd like to offer you the opportunity to do the same. You see, our scouts found something.
Something?
There's a cave south of here. About a half a day. A clan of frost giants have, as far as we can tell, captured a white dragon. And brought it within range of the city. Hence, the weather. Been here for some time in order for these effects to take place. But we need somebody to deal with it.
Hey!
538 is live. Thank you for the follow.
Hey, yay!
Welcome to the channel.
To the rejects.
Take a seat.
We need somebody to deal with it.
You need somebody to deal with it, so you sought us out.
Why us?
It was her suggestion. He points over to the gold dragonborn.
I look her in the eyes. Why would you betray me like this?
She looks at you. I must be honest. Our combat today was not the first time I had heard of Chaos Incorporated.
Oh, that's been a long time since we heard that.
I've never heard it.
In Draconic, I looked to her and I asked, You heard of us. From what?
You all do have some renown. The name spread. Fierce warriors. Sharp as a tack.
Perhaps you are looking for a different people's.
Am I?
No, we're quite smart. Well,
It's just a suggestion. Ultimately, it's the Duke's choice on who he conscripts.
will we get paid
If we live,
if we live?
The
Thank you, better.
Duke Muldrin. Well, that depends. On if you willingly do the job, or if, like Lune just said, I have to conscript you for the Republic.
Well, I mean, that's not really much of a choice now, is it?
Sure.
do it as free men and get paid, or do it as slaves and
Yeah, like
don't do it.
she just said we're not stupid. She said we're very smart.
She did. So
She
I
sweet talked us.
trust you to make the right choice here.
Do I get a sense that if we are conscripted, he's going to possibly
Burn down
take our tavern away from us, or burn it down?
That
Anything is possible.
that would be hard to say. I mean, he was talking about the establishment quite a bit when he was first talking to you guys, but figuring out somebody's very specific intentions like that is really difficult.
Do we get the sense that he might not they might not be saying like everything like with like the frost giants and the dragon?
Make an insight check.
Like, okay.
Can I make an insight check too?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We're doing that. Being that I actually have property within Thomasinstead, as much as I probably don't particularly care for the Duke. Again, I have property within the city.
Mm-hmm.
Need to somewhat remain halfway on his good side, I suppose. I will just look at him and say, about this cave that her scouts have found, is there anything more you can tell us? As I'm making an insight check.
Insight. Oh, come in. So those of you who got above a 15,
Oh, were we all supposed to roll insight checks?
You wanted to.
I mean, if you
Oh.
wanted,
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Why wouldn't I want to make an insight check?
That's why.
Yeah.
ow,
I still tied you.
yeah. So
I roll lower though.
2 peanuts in the jar.
Rattling around.
So 15 or higher, you do get the sense that maybe there's more to this. It's not letting on entirely everything. And when Davros asks him that, he kind of looks over. No, of course not. I would let you know every bit of information I had up front. Especially for a job as dangerous as this. Frost giants and a dragon?
What if we just free the dragon? Then the frost giants don't have it. Then the dragon can go on its merry little way.
What if the dragon turns to the town?
Hmm. Well, if you
Fair.
didn't tell us everything, it means that we'd be more likely to do the job, and you've told us the more dangerous things. And no offense, your lordship, but it does feel like there is something that you are hiding. Simply because I want to know what we're getting into, so we have a general idea. We're doing it already. No need to hide anything.
He kind of looks over to Halune.
I look over to Halune.
I'll look over to Cherry.
I look over to Shelby.
I look at my left ring finger.
I look at Michiko.
Shelby's in his shell.
Thanks. Thanks.
We could go sledding on Shelby.
The frost giants are working for
Nine
somebody.
has done that.
Oh.
Halune says.
They're working for what?
The frost giants are working for somebody. They did this intentionally. It wasn't for the good of the clan. They did this at the behest of someone else.
Any idea who?
Another dragon.
Mm.
What kind of dragon?
Not of the void type, is it?
Please say pseudo. Please say pseudo. Please say
He
pseudo.
looks over at Davros. Of the void type.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
We know that dragon. Ah.
I'll just kind of glance over to Yonryn, just kind of shake my head.
I don't like that dragon. He's quite rude. I look over to Davros. Shake your head. It's a bad dragon. You know that. Well, that's useful to know. Hmm.
Hickin' dragons.
So the void dragon
Nodis doesn't like that. Nodis growls at you,
As-
Barry.
has gotten this clan of frost giants to capture a white dragon and bring it near the city.
Yes. We think. Haven't confirmed this. We think it's an attempt to weaken city defenses.
I can see that.
What? This may sound incompetent, but why?
I don't know. Break the morale of the people, break the morale of the soldiers, protecting them. Cold snaps like this commonly cause food shortages. We don't know if the crops are going to survive being frozen like this, even if it's just for a day.
They're not.
If you remove a people's will to fight, the battle is much easier.
You remove their will to fight, the battle's already won. It's a tactic I use quite often.
No comment.
Feels bad. I look to everyone else to see if they're gonna say something.
So when do we leave?
Probably tomorrow. It's nighttime out, and Yonryn still needs to rest.
I got punched very hard.
Apologies for that.
Okay, I think I hurt you too.
A little bit, yes.
Would you like chicken?
I do, very much.
Would you like some? We have some.
She kind of looks to the Duke. Am I done here? He just nods. And she walks to the bar.
Yeah. Rotisserie chicken.
A bucket of your finest fried chicken, please.
A round of chicken for everyone.
So, shall we discuss payment?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
You are mercenaries, are you not?
Actually, international pop singer.
Waitress.
Met us.
Idiot.
I just met you. Yes. Yes? Yes. Yes.
You could say that.
Wonderful.
I need my emotional support tiefling.
I will wrap my tail around Yonryn's waist.
I need a buddy.
Complete this task, and the Republic will reward you with 1,000 gold pieces each.
We make that in a fortnight.
I'm good with that.
Do I get a sense we could possibly ask for more? Or is he at his top end?
Can I also get a sense, to build off of what Gary said, can I also get a sense if we can negotiate for something else?
Insight checks? Because those are two separate things. So insight check from both of you, and we'll see what.
Nat 20, baby! Baby!
My dice hate me.
I mean, it's still 16. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
22. Yeah, you could probably ask for something else of similar or equal value. Shelby, you're probably at the high end of what he's willing to offer already. Stuff like this generally has to go through
Bureaucracy.
yeah, it's got to go through like treasurers and all kinds of stuff. So this is he's probably already gotten this approved for X amount, and he's probably already like very near the top of what he's willing to offer there.
Okay.
Okay, so negotiate for something of equal value, right?
Yes, equal or similar.
Less.
So close. Yeah.
Yeah, or like something similar or less. Okay. With that insight check, since there are 6 of us, when you say equal value, equal to 1,000 or 6,000 gold?
Well, that would be up to the party whether or not they wanted to split their cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Metagame question to the party. How much for the tavern to build it?
I think we got around Another
it was
notebook.
5 grand.
5 grand.
Yeah, I think it was 5,000.
Okay. So after hearing the Duke, kind of his subtle mentionings of the tavern and, you know, Yonryn, Cherry, and Shelby going through all the proper channels, but then also that may be in danger, despite them going through the proper channels. Michiko would want to try to negotiate for essentially, despite it having the proper paperwork, maybe something from the Duke to like a word or like a decree or something like that, that like this tavern belongs to like Cherry, Yonryn, and Shelby, and like
Metis.
and Metis, and like nothing henceforth, right? Except for maybe him, right? Except for maybe him can like interfere with that. You know what I mean? So
Like a deed?
yeah, like I know, but like here's the thing. I already assumed that like Yonryn, Cherry, and Shelby already have a deed, right? That already says like, oh, this belongs to them. But like he
They
kind of
do.
made allusions that like
Right, but if he's the Duke of this city, there's not much we could like. If he decides I'm gonna take this, he has an army. Like we can't stop
Yeah.
him. We have a couple
Yeah.
pirates. That doesn't
Right.
like.
But
against
if we
an army
get the
of-
gold, then we could just go somewhere else and build another tavern, you know?
Plus,
take a pirate.
as long as we stay on his good side, what do we have to worry about? Am I right?
I know. I just it just gave me a weird feeling that he was like using this against us. So I want to take that off the table. That's like in future like negotiations. It's just like no, like not even like not only just a deed, but just essentially like his word, right? Like no
You
more.
can try.
Yeah, but I mean,
I guess it's that.
he's the new Duke for a reason because there's no longer the old Duke. Could happen again.
100%. No, that's true. Like this all might go out the window as soon as there's another regime change. I get that. But until then, right? Like I want like the tavern to be essentially off the table. But if you guys don't like what Kirsten said, right? Like if you guys are willing to just like pick up and move to a new place, if this tavern ever gets repossessed or demolished or whatever for whatever reason, right? Then if you guys are okay with that, that's fine. I just thought you guys may have cared a little bit more. But if you guys like,
I mean-
it's not going to hurt that much then.
You're asking for the Duke's word. You could just be like, okay, we'll take the gold and your word that you will never use the tavern against us.
I don't know if he'll go for that though. That's the thing. Like that
Might.
because like, huh?
I mean,
Right, but the
He
gold
might not
doesn't
go-
do anything for us. Like the gold doesn't add to the promise. Because now we're just out a bunch of gold, and he could just renege on it at any time.
But also he might consider his promise worth like the gold, right? That's what I think he might be thinking. He's just like,
One more thing.
Oh, sorry.
That damn goose has been running around this city, terrorizing people.
Honk.
Honk.
I'll give 1,000 gold to whoever kills it.
all right, or not us. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hunting time.
Not us fly around the city and tell me where he is.
Okay. So if you guys don't want to,
Not
put
asleep.
that out negotiation, then like Michiko will just keep quiet then. So she'll probably think of something else too.
Duke.
Davros.
Long time no see.
It has been.
In lieu of my payment,
I'm
can
listening.
you supply us with some items we would need on this particular adventure?
Payment up front, essentially.
Not really so much payment. Well, I guess if you're considering value exchanged, yes, but we're walking into a den of frost giants that have a white dragon, correct?
They do.
We're gonna need something to give us protection against the cold.
Hmm. I would have to talk to the treasurer. But I think given the situation, they might be willing to provide some potions, perhaps? That you could use to help against the cold?
I believe that would be very beneficial.
I'll see that they're brought in the morning before you leave.
Thank you. Now, about this goose.
Yes,
Kill a ghost.
the goose. It has been running into shops, taverns, people's homes, somehow opening doors and stealing things.
Hmm.
And honking at
Stop.
them.
Honk.
Honk.
Honk, honk.
Honk.
I'll look over to Metis. Like, Metis, shall we?
Nodis is already out the window looking the city for it, trying to get a location while we're sitting here and talking.
You still have Nodis' character sheet, yes?
Yes.
This is going to be an investigation check, so just intelligence. Just make an intelligence check. The C on
Okay.
intelligence. Yep.
I'm going to expend one of the charges on my Staff of the Woodlands to locate plant and animals.
What's the radius on that? How
5 miles.
5 miles?
Yes.
Broken staff.
Kill the goose.
Hang on. How
The
does
goose.
let me read this. I need to see how it works. Staff of the Woodlands. You got a staff of the woodlands. Locate animals or plants. Describe a specific kind of beast or plant, concentrating on the voice of nature. Your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present. You concentrate on the staff. Specifically looking for a goose. There are no geese in the city.
It's not a goose.
Hey, Josh,
It's been changed.
Yep.
for
It's a child.
Nodis searching the city for it, would that fall under keen senses because he's using his sight, hearing, and smell in order to find it? For perception.
For this is an investigation check. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying to track it down.
yeah, essentially. So with a 13, it takes you some time, like hours, for Nodis to finally find this goose. But it finds it. I should say it takes Nodis some time to return to you to let you know that it's found the goose.
It doesn't need to return to me
Why?
because of voice of the Chainmaster. As long as it's on the same plane of existence,
My God,
Nodis can tell me.
that's broken. Yeah. Okay.
So let's go get that goose.
The goose
Goose bow buns.
is at the docks. and Nodus tells you that currently it's stealing silverware from another restaurant.
It's Verm. He's been polymorphed.
On stealth for Nodus.
Yup.
Okay.
Nat 20, baby.
A 20.
That's 20, baby.
It's still just a 24. Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I need
back up?
Nodus. I need Nodus to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh!
Okay.
Nice!
Lord.
Boom, boom, boom,
Okay.
boom. Woo, woo! Not us!
2 in a row.
He
All
takes
right!
he takes half damage.
Uh-oh.
No.
My baby.
I mean, it's a nat 20. He takes no damage.
He takes half damage. Half damage is 7.
You killed my baby.
Oh no. No. Half damage.
First character death of the game! It's only episode 2, Josh! It's a Spirit Dragon. Oh, dude.
I mean, you kind of killed it. You killed its form.
So you
She'll
hear
come back.
so you were being told, yeah, you can summon it again. You were being told, right? Hey, the goose is here, yada yada yada. And then in your head, you hear this excruciatingly loud honk.
Oh god. Foreboding.
Oh no!
I am sprinting as fast as I
And
can to
then
the
you
dock.
hear not a oh shit.
Oh no! Oh no!
And then poof, Nodus is gone.
Oh no.
Wow.
Do you share this information, Mitch?
You hear me say, my baby! And I start sprinting to the docks.
Okay,
Did
do
I
you
already
share
told
the
you?
location, or do
I
we
already
have to
d-
follow
yes.
you because some of us can outrun you?
I already said he's at the docks. All that.
Gotcha.
beforehand.
As soon as he says at the docks, I'll stand. Or Davros will stand up and go, Duke. Always a
Yes.
pleasure. I have to go. It's at the docks,
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
I'm running quickly.
and I can take off.
Can you guys roll for me?
No.
I'm sitting at the desk, the bar, with the golden dragonborn.
Uh-huh.
I'm eating tofu. Like
Oh,
fried tofu.
are you not going?
No.
I'm not
Well,
going either.
I don't know what they're doing,
Okay.
I'm ready.
so I'm just not here for it. I lost one battle. I'm not losing one to a goose.
It's sad to think that it's sad that you think you're gonna lose.
To a goose.
To a goose.
It's depression.
It's depression. It's mental illness, isn't it?
So I guess 3 of us are heading to the docks.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. So you are. Why is this not showing up?
A rogue, a druid, and a warlock walk into a bar.
Run.
Yeah.
They run to a dock.
And the turtle ducks.
Right.
Oh, I can't. I.
What's the matter?
I hope you are ready to describe what a goose fears.
Were we rolling something?
Remember?
I'm trying. So, Fantasy Grounds Unity has a new thing where you have to like import images for pretty much everything. But even if I drop the image in the folder, it's not showing up, which I'm trying to bring up for you guys to see. But I guess I'm just gonna have to use something else.
Oh, is that why my Fantasy Grounds is freezing?
No.
No, that's just your computer.
That's your computer just giving up.
I feel your computer on an emotional level.
Do you though?
Oh my god. Jack.
We are the trauma club.
We'll just have to do
Gang,
it.
gang.
We'll just have to do it that way. We're going to theater of the mind.
How am I not depressed and still the odd one out?
Nobody knows.
Get with the program.
One travels at one speed,
I
and that's pimp
refuse.
walking. Okay, so the goose is pimp walking.
It's gonna be limp walking soon.
Oh snap!
So you say it's at the docks, and I'm sorry, who all's going again?
Cherry.
Metis.
Avros, Cherry, and Metis.
Okay. Okay.
Nervous.
You should be.
Nervous.
More nervous. Nervouser.
You should be.
Oh. Don't say that.
It's gonna be a fucking goose hydra. Watch.
So you guys
You say that.
arrive at the docks, and I'm gonna say Davros probably gets there before anyone else.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's a speedy boy,
As-
and if he
as
activates his boots of speed, he's a speedier boy. He's very
Oh,
fast.
yeah, I activated him before we as I was leaving the tavern. So yeah, I'm
So-
very speedy.
So you guys left the Duke in the tavern, like.
I
Nothing.
told him that I
I'm-
had to leave to go take
I'm
care of the goose.
Still there?
Yeah, you're still there.
Still trying to treat them respectfully? Okay?
Yeah, no, you're
I'm a
fine.
good host.
It's fine. Yeah.
Look, he said he wanted the goose dealt with.
He did.
We located the goose. I said, "Oh, it's a pleasure. We have to go. It's at the docks." Pew, and took off.
Well, all right then. You've found the goose. It's on the docks. It's got like 5 pieces of silverware in its mouth. 5 forks. And it stops. And it looks over at you.
I see. We meet again.
It says, "Honk," drops the forks and starts to run.
We run after it.
Oh, I definitely take off after it.
With the waddle, with the waddle.
Are
And he
we-
waddled away.
Through the snow. Make intelligence checks.
Oh man. Nervous.
Nervous. Why
Nervous. Bad.
Okay. Okay. Davros. The snow doesn't seem to be slowing it down.
It's a
It's
polymorph.
web feet.
It's a polymorph dragon.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It's got webbed feet.
Yeah.
No, but the snow doesn't seem to be slowing it down. Did Shelby go with you guys? Did you go? Or are you staying at the tavern? Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, unless it takes to flight, I don't think it's gonna outrun me. So
Yeah, it's running.
And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
It only seems it's like average medium creature speed. It's like the same speed as Cherry.
Yeah. Yeah, I can move 180 feet on one turn.
You were able to catch up to it pretty quickly. Honk.
Flash sounds.
What do you do?
Well, as I'm running after it,
Uh-huh.
I have my orders from the Duke. uh, he wants it dealt with. He wants it eliminated. It's causing a ruckus in his city. He
Yes.
offered coin.
He did.
We also know that it's not a goose.
Do you?
Yeah, Cherry said that it's not a goose after she cast her spell.
Could have just been outside of the 5 mile.
I don't
What do you
like
do?
this music.
We should have gone.
Yeah, you assholes.
You said goose. We thought
Davros,
it's
what do you
just
do?
an asshole goose.
Well, given the fact that we were tasked with eliminating it, we know it's not a goose. As I'm running forward, arming my weapons, I'll just say I don't know what you are, but we're about to find out. And I'm gonna cut it.
You're gonna cut it?
I'm gonna stab it.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. Okay. Bam and bye.
A 19 hits.
Hold on. Okay.
21 hits. You hit the goose.
Mhm.
Your blade slicing clean through its neck, almost as if it wasn't even there. And it says, "Honk." It disappears.
What the fuck?
Like poof, disappears.
Yeah, like poof, disappears.
So are you saying that like this was an illusion or?
It looked like an illusion, auditory and visual.
Interesting.
Where's the silverware?
You look on the dock for the silverware. It's gone.
Huh. Interesting. Like I don't know how far away from the other two like that whole thing took place, but I will head back to them and say, interesting. Sherry, I believe the reason you couldn't detect anything with your spell from your staff was that was an illusion.
But how was it stealing things?
I'm not sure. If it's the same one that tried to steal the chair in the tavern, it obviously was able to move the chair.
I am confusion.
Waves
I mean, I've heard.
from the bay begin to get larger.
Oh shit! Here comes the Hydra.
Goose does not have plot armor.
The most powerful armor in all the realms.
The waves in the bay begin to get larger, one after the other. You look towards the bay.
Scary.
As a very, very large goose head emerges from the water.
What?
No!
What?
Goose Thulu.
No. No, it's Goose Thulu.
Yeah, honk
The
it.
Elder Goose.
It says, "Honk!"
Oh.
Let's go.
And then another, and another, and another,
I called it Goose Hydra.
and another.
No!
6 goose heads above the water, 30, 40 feet. It's hard to tell. Headed in your direction. That's what we're gonna call it.
No! What?
But it's early.
It
But
is
it's
early.
early.
It is early, but that is a
Yes.
perfect stopping point.
What? Wait, can we at least do my negotiation?
No.
No! Go on! Fine.
I
Fine.
told you there wasn't a goose.
So
Technically, it's 6 goose in one.
That's not regular goose though.
it's not a goose.
That's fair.
That's not a
Everybody,
goose. That's a goddamn Hydra.
that was the session. We'll pick up back here
No.
next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll pick it back up where we left off.
We
here.
roll to attackity.
Clickety clackety, we're rolling to attackety. I need to find thing with the script
Honk Thulu.
for Honk Thulu.
Honk Thulu.
Thulu.
Yeah, Honk Thulu.
Honk
So thank you everybody for tuning in, watching our little adventure here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll start with Thursday since that's tomorrow. Thursdays, and these are all in Central Time. We have Tales of the Yawning Portal with DM King Bashman.
Tune in tomorrow to see if it's a TPK.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be so rough. I am a
Yeah.
player in that game. Oh my god.
It's gonna be bad times.
Decisions were made.
Mistakes were made.
I'm not sure if they were good ones. But it's gonna be
Things
fun regardless. So tomorrow we Tales Tales of the Yawning Portal with King Bashman. Friday we have Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy. That's a very fun one to watch as well.
Amazing.
Saturday we have Rise Up Against the Slave Lords with our very own Lord and Savior DM Duff.
All hail.
All hail DM
Lord
Duff.
Praetor. That is an all-female cast. The Hot Toddies.
For
That
the glory of the Thunder.
that starts at 9. And then Sunday we have no programming. Mondays we have 2 shows. Actually, they're at the same time. One is on Twitch, one is on YouTube. On YouTube, this is exclusive to YouTube. We have Dragon of Icespire Peak with DM Sammy. And then our newest show is Storm King's Thunder with DM Esquire. That is
DM
that's also an all-female cast. Both of those start at 7. And then we have on Tuesdays Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, again with our Lord and Savior DM Duff. All hail
All
Lord
hail.
Praetor.
Hail.
Hail.
Praetor.
And then we're back around to Wednesday, 8 o'clock for the Sanguine Isles,
We're gonna fight
where
Hulu.
You're going to fight. I'm
fight.
going to have dinner.
You know, that sounds about right.
Hey,
We're
Hydra.
gonna have goose dinner for the next 3 months.
Hey, Goose Hydra. So, does anybody have anything? You want to plug anything? Say any words? Anything? Anybody?
I hate goose. Gooses, geese.
Gooses. Yeah, tune in tomorrow. The party's in a really bad spot. Real bad.
Aircast is just gonna be like, nope, and run away.
Bye.
I just write that down.
I joined you guys to be an escort. This is not very good. I'm leaving.
This is not part of the contract.
All right. Well,
So tune in to see how they handle that tomorrow.
should be fun. Should.
See if the group lives up to the expendable part of their name.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Oh no. And now we close our session by Pimp walking away. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay, goodbye.
Night.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. See you next week.
Watch other things on the channel. They're real good. Bye.